Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, we finally have a couple of cloudy and rainy days. I really need it. I don't know why, but hot weather makes every little inconvenience and conflict in my life feel exponentially worse, right? So, for example, on a cloudy day like this, you can still run into disagreement, right? You can still argue with your roommate on a cloudy day. You could still get into conflict out in public on a cloudy day like this, right? You could still run into, um, relationship problems, right? All the rest, right? But all of that is completely dampened by the fact that it's not hostile outside as well, right? When both man and God are both hostile to you, it just adds a lot of, it just multiplies. Let me give you an example. 2 weeks ago, my car finally died. I was driving a Kia Forte, and I lost my gamble with what had happened. Was that I was thinking about replacing the car just after Christmas last year, but my grandmother had passed away. I had a lot of other stuff going on my mind, and I thought to myself, gee, I don't have a payment on that car. If I save up like I had a car payment and I drive another 3-4 months, that's an extra 4 months worth of car payments, right? I'll let you decide how much you would put away. But that's what I was thinking. What I forgot is that the car's not going to conveniently die on your driveway on a Saturday afternoon when you have nothing better to do, right? Most cars don't die like that, right? And anyway, so my car had died on pretty much the hottest day of that season, and had it died today, it would have felt a whole lot better, right? But I live with roommates, so I stuff a lot of things in my car. My car almost acts like a storage unit as well. And so I had to go car shopping. First of all, going to the car dealership was a challenge in its own right on a hot day like that. And then I had to move everything from my and because of the poor timing and all that, I probably didn't get the best deal I could have gotten out of the car, right? So all this idea of I'll have more money when I get to it, yeah, but I'll also have less control of the situation, right? So it's something to think about. By the way, leave a comment. I've asked a few friends on their opinions on this. It's kind of divided. You have a car that's dying, but it has no payment on it, and you could replace the car now, or you could save what you would be paying toward the next car and drive it until the wheels fall off. But you'll lose control of when that happens, right? It could happen on the day that you get fired from your job, right? It could happen on the day that you break up with your significant other. It could happen on the worst weather day of the year. It could happen on the day that the next pandemic breaks out, right? You don't have control over that, right? Which one would you choose, right? So anyway, I by the time I got the new car to the repair shop where my old car was, and I was moving everything and stuff, and I keep so much clutter in my car. I got so much debris on my hands, and I wanted to go wash my hands, and the car repair shop was closed by this point. There's a McDonald's on the plaza, and without thinking, I just go in there to wash my hands. And this store manager or employee was just really upset at me, saying our bathrooms are only for customers, and he didn't give a damn in the world what was going on. And had he said it in some other way, maybe I would have gone to the counter and bought an iced tea or something. But after he said it that way, I couldn't wait to run out of the store, obviously. And then he continued to shout obscenities as I was running out of the store. And it's on a good day, a hostility like that probably could have been resolved a whole lot better. Oh, I'm sorry, I just went car shopping, and my car died and all that, and let me order something. On a good day it might have turned like that, but you dial the the weather to 110 degrees and my car has died. And I don't know why. Hot weather times a bad day, it's just intolerable, right? Either way, bad weather on its own is tolerable. A bad day on its own is usually tolerable too, but they seem to multiply with each other, right? That's why last winter I wanted to catch COVID-19 last winter so badly to get it done with, because I normally don't get COVID-19 again within another few months, and unfortunately I didn't get it. A lot of people around me got it though, and so maybe I'm still immune to it. So I'm not going to lose hope on that, because I got a really bad case last year. All right, so glad we have good weather. Maybe I'll do some of the more stressful things that I need to get done today, just in case they turn south, right? Getting the backup camera installed, and a few tricky phone calls that I need to make, and just some undesirable. Oh, and go clean up the storage unit. I have a storage unit for my art, and just all the unpleasant stuff of when the weather is pleasant, right? So that I don't have to do it when it's a hot day, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.